Hey you guys, it's your favorite little keto goofball diamond slash keto yo-yo slash I effed up. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, today is 883 of my ketogenic journey, where I'm going from 311 pounds, and so far as of yesterday or the day, someday, I had lost 141.4 or 6 pounds. That's a lot. I lost another fully grown adult female.
Oh man.
Or man. A little one though.
Well, I was 141 at one time.
A little one.
Thanks,
The hell was I saying? Oh, guys and dolls. Now, if you're new here, hit that subscribe and ring that bell because you're going to want to see the craziness I throw out every single day. Plus the keto knowledge I give you along with my weigh-ins and what I eat every day. So, subscribe. And if you were subscribed, check to make sure you still are subscribed. I've lost 60 subscribers in the last few days. Now, I think YouTube is doing a clear out, but he was unsubscribed from my channel this week. So,
check.
Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Let's rant, rave, and misbehave. By the way, did I tell y'all this is Mr. KD, and he started keto with me again October 4th?
Ish.
Yeah, ish. Now let's rant, rave, and misbehave. This is my breakfast. I got 4 sausage links, so it's 1.25 servings. I've got 2 bubble yellow eggs fried in butter, and I've got basically 2 grilled cheese sandwiches made on half a St. Joseph's wrap with 2 pieces of cheese. I will bite you. As you guys, so what we have here is zucchini and cheese. It was fried in coconut oil with salt and pepper, and then I added a piece of cheese to it. This is beef with queso, jalapeno cheese, and a little bit of steak sauce. Also, peppers and onions. So yesterday I was super busy with Anthony. I didn't record everything. I had a couple cups of French vanilla coffee with some unsweetened vanilla almond milk sweetened with monk fruit that I mix up and keep around. I had a couple sips of pickle juice, no actual pickles, but some juice. I had 86% Gary Deli dark chocolate, about a quarter of these, and I had probably 3 or 4 of these. I'm not even sure. It was easy snacks to grab while I was dealing with the babies. So yeah, that was part of my keto day. Plus, I don't think I showed you, but pork skins. So somebody likes French toast sticks, but he also likes the 86% dark chocolate because he stole it and wouldn't eat the French toast until after he had that. He's also been very thirsty today. Is he a thirsty boy? Yeah. Guess who's tall enough to reach my desk and pull all the French toast sticks off on his head? Luckily they were good and cool, huh? That moment when it's December 28th, late at night, and you hear your grandson doing a lot of rustling around, and you realize he's opening about 5 or 6 more Christmas gifts you didn't know he had, and eating his Halloween candy.
Yeah.
How did you even still have all that? I've been cleaning up trash for like 2 hours. Alright, so you saw what we ate. It definitely threw both of us for a loop, although it shouldn't have. It was keto friendly. But I think I overkilled the beef when I cooked it last night. The condiments in the beef.
Not the beef, the condiments.
Yeah, so I made the beef with peppers and onions, a mixture thing in there. Then we added some steak sauce to it, and then we added some queso cheese that had jalapenos in it. And we ate quite a bit of that. So I think...
Didn't get kicked, but...
I think I got kicked.
Oh, you think you got kicked?
I'm so tired today. Well, I mean, I also only had like 4 hours of sleep.
Well, man, I know I got kicked, but I don't think it was from that, though.
Okay, so... Anyway, you know, we're going to do our weigh-in. You saw that we kept our youngest grandson last night. Our oldest grandson's always here. That's no big deal. And he's a little bit older, so he will lay in bed with us with his iPad and be still. The little one, fighting sleep, he takes to a whole new level.
But luckily, wife is very smart and figured it out.
Yeah, I let him cry himself to sleep.
No, you gave him a lullaby.
Oh, yeah, well, I did eventually do that. I tried everything, man, and it just was not working.
But
it was
the lullaby put him right out, including me.
Yeah, he passed out, too. It's nice to know men never truly grow up, isn't it? So, yeah, the lullaby, thank God, finally helped, and I finally went to sleep. But about 7 o'clock this morning, the oldest grandson and the youngest grandson both woke up, and They went back to sleep. Both of them did. They sure did. But I had to get up and make one of them a bottle, get the other one to lay back down. And on and off, the youngest one kind of kept waking me up. And he would whine and go back to sleep, whine and go back to sleep. But every time I tried to go back to sleep. But he got to sleep till 10:30. It's hot and muggy in here.
It is.
The whole house is hot and muggy today. North Carolina, it's almost January 1st. It's supposed to be cold outside. We'd be bitching if it was cold outside, but I definitely don't like muggy in the wintertime. So anyway.
That's because we got rid of our air conditioner so we can get a new one this year.
Yeah, we had to get rid of it. That monster was terrible. I want to talk to you guys. Some of you got off track on keto over the holidays and you're trying to get back on. And some of you, of course, are getting ready to start your ketogenic journey. I want you to know very, very specifically, you do not have to watch your calories. For one, keto is not a low-calorie diet to begin with, but you don't have to watch them when you're first starting. It's very important that you keep your carbohydrates low, but your calories from your fat and your protein right now, while you're starting out, while you're getting back on track, let them be as high as they need to be. Eat as much as you need to stay full.
Can I make a comment?
I suppose.
Though she says you don't need to watch your calories, I would check your weight at least once a week. And then...
I would check it every day.
Well, I mean, at least once a week.
Okay.
If you see that your weight's not moving and you've been moving, and all of a sudden for a month you haven't moved, watch your calories. See what you're eating. Watch your calories then.
Well, I mean, what I'm mainly talking about, though, is when you're first starting out or you're getting back on track. Until you get into fat burning, ketosis, or fat adapted, calories are not that important. Definitely not that important. You need to stay full so you're not focused on all the junk food that you can get a hold of. The fuller you stay on fat, the better off you will be.
Also, people that are just starting out, give it a chance.
Yeah.
You're not going to start on keto and just drop within the first month.
Well, you might, but you might not, and it's not that big of a deal.
Different for each person. Just because your friend lost 30 pounds their first 6 months, don't excuse me, don't mean you will. Everybody's body is different. So if y'all are starting out for your New Year's resolution to start keto, just remember it takes about a week, if you've never been on keto before, to get into a ketosis.
1 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually.
And after that, all you're probably going to be losing is water weight. Depending on your size, you might see a big drop in your weight. But if you're just looking to lose a few pounds, you might not see much at all.
Yeah.
Just give it a chance.
Right. Get fully fat adapted. Once you get fully fat adapted and you start seeing the changes in your body and the scale, it'll help you do it. And I just mentioned that I would weigh every day. Now, I know some people stress out and freak out from weighing every day, but there's scientific reason to do so. People who weigh every day tend to lose more or maintain easier. If you're avoiding that scale, if you're scared of what it's going to say, well, it might just keep increasing on you and you not even know it. Plus, if I weigh every day and I can look back, let's say Monday to Monday, I went up 2 pounds. But on Wednesday, I had dropped 5 pounds. I might have missed Wednesday's weigh-in if I'm just weighing Monday to Monday. Plus, it's just data. It's not nothing to be scared of. It seems scary. People are like, I don't want to look at that scale. It's going to depress me. It might, but it's just an indication of something you ate yesterday probably affected your body. And you need to figure out what those things are so you can get them out.
And weighing every day does help with that. Because if you, let's say like, for example, what we did yesterday, and what we ate, even though it was supposedly all keto friendly, we stepped on the scale that night and we knew we went up way too much for it to be keto friendly.
Yeah. We knew
so
after
we
that
know
second
for
meal.
a fact that something we ate last night, we probably shouldn't have.
Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do with the weigh-in.
I don't remember what I weighed yesterday. 152 something.
Okay.
Okay.
You went up 1 pound. I know you said that much.
I think, y'all can check the video if y'all want, but I think I weighed 152.4. Because I think I went up 1.2 pounds. Today, 153.4. So I'm up 1 pound. So I mean, damage ain't much. That's why I said I don't think I got kicked from the meal. I think it was from overdoing maybe on the strawberries or something like that. Which the strawberries never kicked me before, but combined it
I
with,
didn't have any strawberries.
but combine it with the carbs I had from the meal and then the strawberries too, it might have been too much. Who knows?
I think we just had 2 carbs.
But I know we both know we got kicked just by the way we feel.
Yeah, I definitely did. I'm also lacking sleep from grandbaby, but my eyes are burning, my head's aching, my knees are popping. I didn't even want to do the video. I'm not going to lie to you. But as far as my weigh-in goes, just a couple days ago, I had a whole new low of 170.4. And that brought me down to losing 141.4 pounds over my ketogenic journey. Today, 174. So I went up 2.6 pounds from yesterday. Not happy about that, and definitely not happy with the way I feel. But even though foods are keto friendly, you can overdo them, especially when the carbs get in there, like the peppers and the onions and the steak sauce, and which I normally wouldn't recommend steak sauce, but that steak sauce I have eat without being bothered. Grandbaby's fine. Mom and Daddy finally came home. He's in there with them.
Usually it's just the carbs. If you don't pay attention to what you're eating, you will overdo the carbs, not meaning to, not realizing it.
Yeah. I think I also had a piece of chocolate with Anthony yesterday. Not like keto-friendly chocolate, 86% dark chocolate Ghirardelli thing. I only got a little bit of it before he stole it from me. And then we had some cheese sticks and pork rinds. I think I showed them to you, but I'm not sure. But I want to make sure everybody knows what we did do. And those things are perfectly friendly. Now, luckily, I can snack on pork rinds day in and day out and never gain an ounce. But certain things I can't get lucky on. So, I just thought I'd let y'all know about that. Oh, y'all saw my blood pressure. No, you know what? Let me show you my blood pressure because I have an awesome update on this.
Just a blood pressure update, 128/87. For the last 2 or 3 times I've checked, my blood pressure has been much more in normal range than it used to be. Perhaps the blood pressure pills are just kicking in good. Perhaps something else has changed. I was also given a water pill that I started taking twice a day instead of once a day, so that might have helped. I really don't want to think it's water issues, but I mean, it may well be. We'll just have to see. In other news, somebody has woke up on and off since 7 a.m. It's now 11:15 and he's really good and awake now. He's just been whining since 7. On and off, huh? Awake, then asleep. Awake, then asleep. And he knows what he's doing. My feet look plumb funny. They didn't used to look like that. They used to be way fatter.
All right, so you saw that, right? Not too bad. Well, just remember a few weeks ago, it was 200/160-ish.
Scary.
Yeah, scary high, crazy high. For those of you who are new to me, it's not a keto issue. My blood pressure's been crazy high for 12 years.
Don't really know what it is. But first it was stress, but you still got the same amount of stress. And
well, I mean, I was told so many different things. Lose weight, your blood pressure would go down.
You get your heart beat down.
Oftentimes on keto, most people, their blood pressure goes down normal. If I get my heartbeat down, my blood pressure will go down. If I quit smoking, my blood pressure will go down. And then it must be stress related. If you get the stress off you, your blood pressure will go down. Well, I mean, we've had tests on my kidneys, tests on everything else, getting ready to do a cardiac exam. Just to see if that could be a potential culprit, some kind of clogged arteries or something like that. Although I did have heart problems, I have had an EKG, and I do not now have heart problems that are showing up. I wish they would make him happy already. I think they had too much of a vacation for 24 hours.
The most he's cried since they've been gone.
Yeah, it is. He was such a good baby for me, except for in the middle of the night when he didn't want to go to bed. But I do think I have a lead on the blood pressure issue. You saw what it just was. Within normal range. For the first time in a long time, and they've been putting me on blood pressure medication and everything. Well, something changed a couple weeks back. I went to urgent care about being sick, and the lady said, your water pill is much too low. And I didn't think the water pill would help me any because keto is anti-inflammatory. The thing is, she said I would double that water pill. So I started taking 2 a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, to see if that would help with my blood pressure. And you can see that it has. So my weight has dropped considerably since I started taking them like that, which means getting more fluid off my body.
Now what we're considering is, because her blood pressure medicine isn't really good for her. It messes with her hormones, her mood, and it makes her just feel awful.
Hold on, let's go see what's wrong with baby. All right, you're on the hormones.
All right, like whatever you're saying, we both know her blood pressure really ain't good for her overall feelings and hormones and stuff like
pills.
that. Yeah, blood pressure medicine. So what we're hoping is maybe that because the blood pressure medicine by itself was doing nothing. It wasn't lowering it, not even a little bit. And now she's doubled up on these water pills, and now her BP's normal. So we're hoping we can drop that at least.
Eventually, with the doctor's help.
I mean, we're not going to do it without advising the doctor first. But now that it's normal, now she can say something to her doctor about, look, this makes me feel like crap.
Well, it might also be the blood pressure medicine and the fluid pills
It
are
could
in
be,
conjunction.
but
So it's something that we'll have to take some time and figure out. I'm
But-
also looking at inflammation in proteins. I'm doing a lot of research at the moment. Since I realized what was going on with my blood pressure and it coming down with the water pill, I am doing inflammation and blood pressure research, which is two things I never really correlated since, again, I'm on an anti-inflammatory diet. But I do want to figure that out.
Just my point was that when you mentioned it before, they look at you like you were stupid.
Right.
And understandably, your blood pressure was high, but you also concerned about the way it makes you feel.
Right.
And so now that your blood pressure is normal, they have to take you serious about the way it feels and search for something that won't affect you quite as bad.
Possibly.
So that's the only thing I'm looking forward to, or hoping that they can do.
What he's upset about was my blood pressure pills completely kill my sex drive.
Well, it's not just the sex drive.
I don't like to be touched. I know, but it's the truth. Though. I mean, I don't. I have no desire to do any of that at all. And that's not good when you're trying to lose weight, getting healthy, and people are attracted to you. Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is a situation for me, and I'm trying to figure it out. But I need to do some more research into the inflammation, and I don't like research papers. I don't like bought and paid for research. So I have to dig really deep to find research that's not paid for by other companies. And I have to, be careful with what you believe, because you never know if what you're being told is the truth.
You can research something 100 times and you'll get 100 different researches.
And that's absolutely true. You'll get different answers. It just depends on which company's selling what.
And depending on what it's talking about, every one of them could be true. In a way. In the way that the person perceives it.
There's studies where they just do the surveys. They can survey 400,000 people, and it looks like a conclusion is dead on, and that has to be what it is. But they found that only 0 to 20% of what you can recall eating is accurate. So those research studies where they just asked you a bunch of questions, they're a complete fail.
And even less people even do those surveys. So
yeah,
I've
never been asked to take
somebody
one.
that's obese probably don't do a survey on what they've eaten because they don't want to talk about it.
And I know about that because when I was younger, if you'd asked me as a 300-pounder, do you eat ice cream? Like, no, I don't know how I got fat. No. So, there are things that people are not willing to admit to. So, I mean, those research studies where they're just doing surveys, they're bunk. I know grandbaby's crying. He is in his mama's arms. He's fighting sleep. He gets like that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this. There was a great video by Thomas DeLauer yesterday. Go check that out. And somebody asked me how to see my original videos, like my first keto videos. Go to the front of my channel. Look down in the playlist. Their playlist on the front. And it's weekly weigh-ins. And you can see the very first video I ever done all the way through. And then I've got daily vlogs where you can watch every single day. And then I've got keto how-to for beginners. Plus, if you're needing help with keto, I'm getting ready to start a new series on my channel to help people starting keto. And understand that those of you who are veterans, if you don't want to watch those, I completely understand. Anyway, if you need my help, my contact information is below. I help everybody do keto for free. And there are ways to support the channel in the description below. So much love to you guys and dolls. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day.
Bye, y'all.